Dan here. Day speed chop. So we're changing out the fuel tank. So I drilled a hole in this one because I don't ever want to use it again. I want to just throw it away. So we got all the gas out, so I don't have to wrestle it. But I don't know how much level of care I want to put in this thing. There's 2 lines there, and then we're gonna have the lines going to the sender. So we're gonna pull this out. We got a brand new tank, a brand new sender. Should we even take this one apart to know what was wrong with it, or not? Because if I take it all apart and it's mint, I'll be like, oh, I just wasted $350. But
there's clearly something wrong, so we'd have to get taken apart anyway.
It did leave me stranded once, which was very frustrating. Oh, that's kind of old, gross looking gas. So there's 2 lines going in. There's a vent and a return and a feed, I guess. This smells like old gas. This one looks like a new hose, so I'm assuming that's the guy changed. And that looks like clean gas. Ooh, still smells kind of gross though. I don't know if this is the original tank. It kind of looks like it, and it's been hit a few times. Now I'm hoping, because I think it's gonna have to kind of go back and then down. I'm hoping the exhaust isn't gonna be a complete disaster, but let's be honest, it probably will be. The straps are in good shape though. And this, so I didn't even need a wrench on it. The guy used bolts, which is probably, looks like it's new. So this tank's definitely been out before, which makes me think this has been a problem for someone at some point. Okay. So luckily the exhaust is holding it from falling out. You know what there's no chance of? Oh, no.
I think you can. You just gotta shimmy a little more. Or if you're not using it, just cut this part off.
Well, but the problem is the old tank has to come out and the new tank has to go in. So if we have to cut the old tank to get it out. Also, Danielle, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, and you know, please educate me, but fire and gasoline generally are not 2 things I like to mix, so sparks or anything like that. There's no 1/2-inch impact sockets. Well, when I say impact sockets, I mean sockets. Do you want to cut that real quick? Are you yawning? On camera, again.
It's not on camera, I'm behind you.
With this riveting... What are we calling this? What do I gotta do here? Did it drip on me? Oh no, it's just my wet hair. Right, okay. Let's zap that and that. And then maybe we can do this. Which the best part is, I just did this.
Yep.
Oh, and that needs a different one. You know what? The only thing, the win is, I didn't weld it. So it's not that dang terrible to take all apart. Maybe we'll get away with just moving one. Well, that's not gonna do me much. Unless I take this right off, I guess, maybe. You know, I don't know why we're filming this. It's not interesting, and it's gonna make me angry. And you in the audience get to laugh at my misfortune.
I think you just answered your own question.
Did I now? Wish I had a pair of gloves here. Oh, that does sweet F all.
I wonder if you need to take this part off all the way. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. That one's gonna come apart too. This one actually had a lot of
Play.
play in it last time. It was actually a hassle to get back together. This is also probably gonna fall on my noggin.
Oh.
Okay. You know what this needs?
Hammer.
Pry bar.
Well, people always say to film more work. This is the work.
Okay. Watch out. What? Why is it? Oh. There appears to be more hoses. Okay. Oh, they're not even on anything. What am I gonna do with this? Okay, that's out. It's definitely jammered. Why won't it come out? Like nothing's gonna, without being kind of taken apart. I don't really want to.
Oh yeah, it was falling when you were doing that.
Well, yeah, but the exhaust is into the coilovers. Also, there's probably some sort of connection up here I have to deal with. Oh, maybe not. That does. Huh, Danielle, huh?
Well, we'll leave you to it.
Oh. As expected, it went flawlessly.
Honestly, the camera was only off for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I had to go kind of far back out the license plate. Okay, that's that. This sender looks new. So like this looks all brand new, and it's only a single. I ordered a double because I thought it had 2 lines. Okay, well,
Maybe it's something in the tank.
I have a feeling. Oh, where's my brass hammer? All right, we're just gonna risk it without it.
What do you need a brass hammer for?
Well, I was gonna hit it and not cause a spark and blow us up.
Oh.
But instead, I'll just be careful.
Oh.
This looks relatively new. Yep, it's brand new.
We didn't do this ourselves, did we?
No, I never took the tank out of this thing. So why would this... Why would it screw up like that? Like what doesn't make sense... Yeah, the tank's a little grimy in there for sure. What doesn't make sense is the gauge read, where is the other gauge there? It read a quarter tank, but it wasn't sucking fuel. Where did I put the other sender? Where'd I put it, Danielle? But the gauge read quarter. It had no fuel. It wasn't running. There was nothing in the car, like in the carburetor through the float. Gonna have a small mental explosion here. But so whatever, it was out of gas. We put gas in it, and it ran.
Is the gauge maybe off?
Well, no, because here it is. No, because I went immediately after we put that jerry can of fuel in. If it was right out of gas, this is a 20-gallon tank. Yeah, still looks the same. I immediately went to the gas station and I filled it, and it only held like 5 or 7 gallons, which would make sense because it would have had a quarter tank. Let's say it's 5 or 7. We put a full jerry can, which is another 5 gallons. It would only have 5 or 8 gallons worth of space. So if it was right out down to nothing, then we would have had an issue. But yeah, this is the same. I mean, this is kind of grimy, but nothing. I mean, I have seen way worse. This is clearly new. I wonder what happened. Oh, and while we were on the side of the road, just in case anyone wonders, I did take the fuel cap off, and I cranked it a bunch, and when I took it off, there was no like suction, because that could happen, but it has 2 vents on either side of the tank. Well, actually it's 3. So that wasn't the case. So I don't really understand what the situation is. That's a very strange one. Definitely feels like a little bit of wasted money. I can't imagine what could have happened in there. Well, I mean, at this point, we're not using any of this, so cut this apart and see, but that's weird. This is clearly new, like new. And the tank is old, for sure. And not bad in there. I mean, again, I would actually say it's fine. I don't understand what could have happened there.
Well, like you said, clearly it's been replaced before then. So I wonder if they thought it was just the sender was the issue and it didn't fix it. Maybe that's part of why it ended up just apart. Because you ran all new lines.
No, doesn't have new lines.
Oh.
But even that wouldn't change it, you know what I mean? Like, like the motor has a new pump, new everything all the way to the front. Everything was old in the back. I mean, the lines are lines. I blew them out with air at one point, so they're fine. They don't leak. And like it started itself for fuel. You came, we put a jerry can in, it fired up. So it was out of gas. But, so I thought, what I thought was gonna be, was this was gonna be old. I'll put the old one. No, I thought it was gonna be old and rotten, and this would have fallen off. Like right there, so it was sucking up. It wasn't getting the bottom bit of the tank. So, that's weird. So we're gonna fix this by putting some new parts in it for no real good reason.
Are you gonna put the whole new tank in?
Oh yeah, no, we own that.
Yeah.
And I drilled a hole in the old one,
Oh yeah.
thinking it was junk. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We'll put a new tank in for no reason, and I guess the next time it screws up, we'll deal with that. I mean, the tank's not ideal, but it's not.
How long will it take for the gas to evaporate? Like, can we cut this open at some point and see?
Well, I will not be doing that.
Oh, okay.
That's how you blow your fingers off.
Oh.
I hate, well, that's the thing. I hate messing with fuel tanks. I've done it a couple times there, and it's not for me. Like the vapors will blow up, and it's fine until it's not. And when it's not, it's really not. So for the $300. I mean, this is what it is. You can waste a lot more money on a lot worse things in the grand scheme of things. So we'll just put this all together and put it back in. We also have to lift the right side of the car because the the car is tilted a little bit that way. So put some juicement in it. Life will be good.
Another test drive?
Another test drive. We can do that.
We'll just watch.
Just watch. Okay, that's gonna go on top. So we'll put that in. Like that. This only kind of fits one way. That's where that goes. Now this is where anger sets in, because you gotta start
You never handle that part well.
all those at once. Yeah, it's a hassle. But whatever. We'll get on that, I guess. Well, we're back from an absolute wild goose chase of getting fuel line, because I didn't have 3/8 fuel line, and we had to go to 2 different places, because the first place didn't have it, and the second place didn't have what I really wanted. They had, I like getting fuel injection hose, not fuel, just regular fuel line, because it does better with the junk fuel we buy now. But beggars can't be choosers, and it's what they had, and they charged me 44 cents an inch. So naturally I ordered some off Scamazon, but it's not gonna be here till tomorrow, and Scamazon's showing up later and later, it feels like. File this away for the tax man. So yeah, you know, it did give me a little bit of time. I was this mad at one point.
If it makes you feel better, nobody could tell.
I was unbearable because, well, I've been, how much do I need here? I'll do this. I've been waiting, 4 or 5 days for this fuel tank. The sender came one day, then the tank came another, and then last night I was gonna start working, but the tank didn't come till 8:30 at night or whatever, away she goes. Then today we were screwing around. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this, be good, blah, blah, blah.
Well, we kind of relaxed because we thought we had all this time.
Drained all the fuel out, so it's not gonna be all gross, and then come home and it's like, oh, you have to immediately turn around and drive, well, 45 minutes. Anyways, this country living, I will say I do enjoy parts of it, but when you need 6 feet of fuel line and it's a 2-hour round trip, country people, and I get it, I should have had it in stock, but I have quarter, 5/16, half inch, 3/4, and 5/8. I just didn't have any 3/8, which I thought I had. So there you go. You've all been there. Anyway, I was thinking about, I still, I don't feel comfortable in not knowing what the problem was. I don't think it was the tank. I don't think it was the sender. The fuel line is good. It's got a brand new pump in it. There's no way I had a gas cap on that was then not letting anything flow. It's got there's 3 vents on this thing that go to different, so maybe they're all clogged, or could have been, or something like that. So we're gonna add this. This is the return, which I'm just gonna use as an extra vent. So we'll just kind of zip tie it up. It'll be fine for now.
These don't hook onto anything?
They hook up to the car, yeah. So this thing, this is kind of the era where they started having charcoal canisters and stuff. So that's what I'm saying, the tank is vented in a bunch of ways, so it can't screw itself over there. The line's good to the front. There's no fuel in the carburetor. The car wasn't even hot. I just drove it from here to work. I wasn't even at work, so I was maybe 50 minutes on the road, on the highway, on a cool day. There's no way, and I've driven it more since, idling more, so it didn't vapor lock. I just don't understand what it could have been. And I don't like when I'm changing parts and I haven't fixed it. I feel like we just threw money away at this point. So anyway, I'm gonna peel off, it's not the end of the world putting in a new fuel tank, I guess. Everything looks good, and I don't think I had this fuel tank out. I didn't paint this, so it was all done. Trunk floor is nice. We're gonna take these straps off, if I can, yeah. One stuck to they're both off, so we'll just peel these off, we'll glue these on. And maybe these front ones too. put this on the other tank, and then I'll wrestle it in there. I thought by now, yowza. I thought by now we would have adjusted the coilovers and we'd be driving this thing to dinner for a test drive. Instead, the day is going to be over with nothing accomplished. Yeah.
You'll have to put it in.
Like, see these? Oh no, yeah. These are all vents. Like, I don't get it. Vent. And one of these is a vent and one's the feed. But I'll put it in, yeah. Not bad, eh? Work a whole evening to put a fuel tank in?
Sometimes that's just hot rodding, baby.
That's hot rodding. Okay. Let's put this together. I had some weather stripping adhesive somewhere. So, hopefully these little bumpers will stay. Okay, do you remember how it came out?
Not really.
Okay, let's put this. Oh, it's different. Okay, maybe we'll just use this one.
I can come hold it and help.
Well, I guess gotta jam this on.
Because we went forward then back. Like we went into the license plate and then.
Can you push this up and over through the center? Yeah. So that's our ground and our gauge, which should be on. Okay. This exhaust pipe is in the way. How can I? Can you hold the tank for a second? Can it's a jam there. What's it like at the back? Oh, it's got a. Oh, what the? This exhaust. Okay, move. Hang on. Oh, this ear. It's not my friend. Down a little. Let it go. Oh, it's holding itself. What is it caught? Oh, there we go, maybe. Did that do anything for us?
The ear piece is still.
Yeah, it's really.
Oh, there we go.
Installed. Ish. Okay, let's get that down. It ain't going nowhere. It's gonna fall in the exhaust. Okay. So.
It went in easier than it came out.
Okay, well, I guess that's kind of that. I'm gonna run. What am I gonna do? These are all kind of goofy. Oh, I guess that's fine. So I'm just gonna cut these to length, all the little vent, put those in, hose clamp them, and then all we gotta do is self-tapper a new ground. The old ground is a hassle to get to, so a brand new ground. Fuel sender is good, hopefully. We'll test that out really quick, but there we go. Put it all together and see what happens. Fought me a little. Yeah, I got it all back together. We got all the vent lines hooked up, one extra vent line. Just putting 5 gallons in. See what that does. And I think that's where we're gonna end it because the neighbor came over and offered to come over for a little fire there. And Danny's big into making these dirty sodas lately. So we're gonna go have some of those and sit by the fire.
We've got the neighbors into dirty sodas, so now they have to like us.
So hopefully the gauge will read correctly and have like, well, ultimately this much gas, it shouldn't even run. I guess I'll put just a little bit. So it's probably got 4 gallons in there. So,
Can I move this gas bucket?
oh, what's the worst that'll happen?
Ooh.
Small explosion. Is the battery hooked up to this thing? It is. Hopefully it will, well, it's gonna run because there's gas in the carburetor, but then remain running. So the gauge says 3/4. I click it on and it went down to like 2 clicks off empty, so the gauge is working properly. So I guess really we'll just see if it picks up fuel. Fingers crossed. Kind of feel like it would have died by now, maybe. See if we can see fuel in the side of the carburetor. Yeah. So it's got fuel there. I'm thinking it's picked up gas, and literally it's right at the very bottom of the gauge, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just hear it with the open headers for a minute just so we all feel better about life. The exhaust is in the middle, it's not out the back. So I was in the ideal spot. Okay. Huh? So we're gonna call that, oh, once you get tinnitus, you don't notice that anymore. We're gonna leave it like that for now. Everything is good. Good-ish.
I don't think the dogs like open headers.
Wusses. Okay, so that's all taken care of. We'll see how long we're there. Maybe we'll come back and we'll do the suspension tomorrow. But I'll show you this thing. Actually, we do want to do a video on this whole suspension deal. So this is all this Alden American stuff. And I'm unbelievably impressed with it. I thought, so here's my original thoughts was, it's good stuff, obviously better than stock, but I thought it would ride rough. Because in my experience, the tubular control arms and all I buy usually rides really rough, but this stuff, I guess the fact that it's a coilover deal, it rides fantastic and it like handles really well. So it's actually a shocker of a win, and everything kind of went together, I think, with no issue, like for an aftermarket thing, so it was very good. So we still have to do an actual drive on this. I know we've been talking about that for like 7 videos, but one of these days it'll happen. So there you go. Go hang out with your fellow neighbor, and we're gonna do the same. I'll be back at it tomorrow. So it's a brand new day. I'm just gonna try and square this thing up a little. So
Can we talk about how it's like 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning?
this thing's like 25 7/8 from the wheel well to the hoist. Now I realize I made these wheel wells, so there may be some difference, but I think we use kind of the factory one. And this one is 26 1/4. So we got to bring it up. Now, typically, it's a lot easier to kind of deal with this when there's no weight on it, but luckily I am super strong. You're welcome, Danielle. And I'm gonna see if I can just kind of crank up this deal here. And I don't think I'm gonna go all the way because I still have to kind of raise the front. Oh yeah, this is a bit of a hassle. The exhaust is in the way, so we gotta go kind of from the inside. It's a little lame. Can I get another hook deal?
This exhaust is really,
Well, it's exhaust. It's always in the way. That's why it's the last thing you do, not the first, Dan. Thank you. Okay. So, maybe give this a bit of a jaunce, just in case that affects anything. So we're 26-ish. So we should probably do the front because I believe it's the same 2 foot. And then ½ inch. The fronts are a little more tricky. We'll see if we can get in there. So these have the kit came with a universal adjuster, which actually works pretty good, but I find when it's kind of tight, I bought this set off Amazon that just kind of don't mess around. The other one has it's a floppy thing, so this one you can just kind of grab on and go. And I'm picking to raise instead of lower because we already have dragging ice shoes. But actually, since we kind of modified everything, it's done not too bad. I'll be able to get that. Unfortunately, right, the clamp is right where I don't want it to be, just for like a 1/16 of a turn. Oh, this is quite a bit stiffer with the motor. We may have to lift the front end. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be heavy. Well,
they're pretty strong.
Thanks, Danielle. I just think this might be a hassle. It's pretty obvious the back there had very little load on it. Where's the front here? I don't know how many turns do anything there, but oh, we're just right on that. So that was maybe kind of too. I don't know if you're supposed to. Oh, this bumper's barely on here. I don't think I even took the bumper off. Well, that raised it maybe a quarter, eighth. I wonder if it's, you raise this side, if it lowers that side. I just want it to be flat. Yeah. Might have to lift the front end for this side. Also make sure that tire isn't low. It kind of looks low. So that could affect it as well. So I'm just gonna kind of go around 4-corner measure it. And we tightened up the exhaust last night. I don't know if we did that on camera or not, but it's all dialed and done. And then I put another jerry can of fuel in. Nothing is leaking. I do have to, the return line, which we're currently not gonna use, I have to place it somewhere higher than the tank. Yeah, zip tie that up or whatever, and just tuck up that's the fuel gauge. We should be good otherwise. Yeah, we're getting there. Go for a test drive if we can. Sounds like fun. Okay, so getting this kind of dialed in a little. This is just under 25 inches. This side is maybe just a little bit more, but this tire's low. I tried putting air in it. My gauge is blowing back, so you can see it's got a big bulge in it. So we actually, we gotta go on a test drive. We'll run that in and just put air in it and see if there's I picked up a nail or something in the 7 miles I put on, but this side is 26 and an 1/8, and then this side is 26 and a 16th. So the other thing is I think we have to drive this thing.
Settle.
Yeah, I mean the front I was trying to shake it up and down. The back I didn't actually lift, so in theory it shouldn't really move a lot, but we'll see. So that gives us just, the headers are still hanging down low, but you know what? They're basically in line with the bottom of the rim now, which is kind of like a rule of thumb I like to follow. It was actually a law in Manitoba, I don't know if it is here, it's called scrub line, and it's if you have a tire blowout, that the rim will be the first thing that hits the ground, not anything else, which allows the vehicle to be steerable, which I used to hate, and all the lowrider guys and the airbag and all that stuff, obviously that ruins all of those things. But if you do have a blow on the highway, it is actually kind of a nice thing to have. Now, that being said, the headers drag, they'll drag equally. It's not like it's gonna lose control too bad. But yeah, so that's kind of that. I think now we're gonna go for a rip into town. We'll get some air and well, buy a gauge, stop at the shop, see if we can get this patched up right quick. And then, or maybe it's just low, I don't really know why. We'll do a little drive around maybe, I don't know. We should do a whole other video with that, showing the suspension off. Maybe let's do a test drive and the suspension video after. Double dipping, as Danny calls it. I love the ads. Okay, we'll fire this thing up, go for a ride into town, and we also gotta go for lunch because Danny's hungry. That's how she works. Danny's hungry, not Dan. No, this is all for Danielle. I would never let, this is all tight, right, the exhaust? We dropped it down a little, which might not look the best, but I think it gave us a little bit more clearance. So, we'll see. Mind you, this thing, I gotta say, everything looks super.
That was gonna be a silent yawn.
This thing does, it actually doesn't have a whole lot of rattles or clunks. So, everything's close, but, close ain't rubbing. So, I don't really know what's going on. Backed it out, we were gonna warm it up, and it died. Which it says has maybe a quarter tank, which is actually exactly run out of gas before. But I had all the fuel lines off, so I blew through the line. It goes to the back, there's no issues there. The carburetor's just out of fuel, like there's nothing in the bowls. I hooked up a little electric pump to bypass that pump, and it didn't pump any fuel. Yeah, I mean, I don't, the only thing that's left is somewhere in the fuel line itself, but I can't imagine that has anything to do with it. Unless, no, I mean, we lowered it, but I mean, I'm just wondering if like we tilted the car some way where it can't get the pickup. Nothing really makes sense. I mean, I don't understand. Like the tank's not that deep. Well, I guess we could measure this and just see what the deal is here. We have the old stuff. Well, it's not picking up, but the float is floating. Like, the float has to be like here for it to show, I mean, a quarter tank would be here, which means the whole thing should be submerged. But it's getting like nothing, no fuel at all. So this would be 7 1/4 ish. Yep, that should be around the bottom of the tank. I mean, it can't be. I mean, obviously, all we have left is the whole line itself to be replaced, which I guess maybe has a crack in it.
But
and
then
it's.
why would it pull fuel at all, like when it's full?
Well, you think it would leak or something. These are all great questions, Danielle. Very strange. Well, you know what we could maybe do is hook this up, or just blow on it. You can see if you hear any air coming through the tank. You want to take the gas cap off and put your ear against it so you can hear a whistling noise?
Yeah. Might be hard with the lawnmower.
Use your good ear. Ready?
How do I keep this off?
Turn it left. Left, more left.
I can't get it.
So you would just die on the side of the road if you had
Yes.
to. Is this what you're gonna film that? It's pretty good. Oh, now it's blocked. Oh no, wrong hose. Hang on.
Oh, I hear it.
What?
Well, I got the fumes in my face.
So you hear air.
I felt it.
So it's obviously going back there. It's just somehow not getting picked up.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Okay, gas smells good first.
I know, but it was right all over my face.
So what? What can that be? It's got no leaks. We hear air in the tank. It's got a brand new tank.
Feel air in the tank.
So it's going in. It feels like it, when I'm blowing in there, it feels like it's got resistance, like we're going, it's not just dumping out the side. And there's 5 gallons of fuel in it.
Is this gauge, well, I guess if there's fuel in it, it's not.
There's fuel in it. It should run, like 1 gallon of fuel. It should still soak something up there. Well, I guess the only thing is we put another 5 gallons in and see what happens. And if that's the case, then I just don't understand, like the fact that there's a new one in here, we're having the same problem, makes me think that, like, there's something I'm missing. Hopefully the comment section will let me know. I can't imagine this is stuck. I think it's got nothing, yeah.
Call Mer or John, they might have answers.
No.
They're smart.
We'll screw on our own. Okay, well, I got you. Jerry cans are already in your truck. Let's go get some gas right now.
And a tire pressure gauge. Floating.
Yeah, maybe. So, I've had some time to think about when we went and got gas. So either one of two things have happened. It's the exact same thing as before, or I hooked the lines up backwards at the tank and a vent line is going to the feed, and somehow it had enough fuel maybe in the line and everything to run last night, but it ran for, I would have thought, long enough that it would have died. So here's the test, the Dan's an idiot test, is I have an electric fuel pump hooked up to the line, which is going right to the tank with some jumpers. So we're gonna let this clack away while I put fuel in, and then if that starts launching fuel out, you have to step in, and all you gotta do is just take this off.
Okay, let me practice.
Or you can just pull it. Got it?
I think so. Should I put it on now?
Yeah, well here, let me start putting some fuel in first, maybe just kind of cuz. But we'll do this all in one take so we can see if I'm the real moron. Oh no. Oh, I got her. Oh, it's leaking badly. All right, click her on, see what happens. Doesn't sound like anything's happening yet. Those things I think are better pushers than pullers, but we'll see. Oh, might be making a different noise. No. Nothing? Well, maybe Dan's an idiot and he hooked up the lines backwards. I couldn't imagine it would run that long last night. Anything's possible, I guess. Well, so the next step is we got to get in the garage, which is a hassle. All right, well, I'll dump this jerry can because it needs it anyways. Maybe we have fixed it and it was just a installation error. Okay, so we're just gonna fill this carburetor up with hopefully enough fuel we can just drive it in quickly. We're gonna kind of, okay.
It might be a 2-part drive-in.
I'm hoping it won't be. You want to just kind of guide me in so I can go in a little quickish. Hopefully it should run just fine now. It's amazing how well cars run when they have gasoline in them. All right, well, let's lift it up and see what happens. I think I hooked it up backwards.
Do you think you hooked it up backwards both times then?
Nope. Well, first, I never took that gas tank out of this thing.
Oh.
At least I think. Can you reach this line here or not?
Let me get a stool. Here, what am I trying to reach?
See that metal line that's I pointed out? No, it's on the side there.
This one.
Yes. We'll see if you feel air through there.
Yep.
Well, that's a problem. When you hook the pickup to the vent line, she don't get no gas. So now you're in my.
You know, we're just gonna stand here for a minute.
I don't want to be in the shame, under the shame.
We're getting nice and close here.
Can we edit this so I don't look so stupid? Oh, and now the tank has to come down to fix it. It's all
Does
full
it
of
seriously?
fuel. Yeah. Well, I mean.
Can my little hands reach? Do you want to just tell me what to do and I can do it?
I can just make a piece, maybe. Well, that is embarrassing.
Man, past Dan really messed over.
I can't believe it ran that long. That was something else last night, but...
Good thing we didn't take it anywhere last night.
Well, it wouldn't have made it far.
Yeah.
It would have made it to the driveway and that's it. That's when you do it dead wrong like this, it's actually a safety feature. Okay, well now I gotta think how I want to deal with this because I need more life. Maybe I got a barb fitting. That'll make life sweet. All right, well I'll figure it out. I'll just make a piece. Daniel, we don't need to close up. We know Dan made a small mistake for once in his life. Oh, comment section, be nice to me.
Be nice to me, I'm pretty.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, so we'll make one of these.
Should I even get up for this?
I need you for this. So I switched the lines. I'm gonna hold that. What I'm gonna get you to do is crank the car over. And we'll see if fuel comes out of this. It might run, so if it does, just be prepared, you're gonna have to kill it. So start it, or just try and crank it if that's all it needs.
You'll like tell me to kill it?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Okay. We've solved the problem. You want to hold this camera? Quickly, Daniel, quickly. So as it turns out, I think with my master mechanic skills here.
Can you just turn around for one quick second?
No, I have to say something first. I get it, we're making a joke about it. It's embarrassing. We're still gonna put it out there. But A, if you've never put in a distributor backwards or done something like this, then you're not working on enough cars, for one. For two, the way she goes.
Yes.
I've always said, I'm sure I've made more mistakes than I have, wins, or whatever you want to call it. I want to see. Okay, so there's nothing in there. You want to start it again?
Do you want to hold this or do you want?
Sure. So we're just looking here. There's no fuel in that bowl, or very little, so it should fill up. Well, you can see just the bottom of the sight.
Ready?
Yep. The sight is filling up, which means it's pumping fuel, which means it's 100% fixed. I do have to hook the vent line up because I didn't do that under there. You can kill it. You gotta hold it. Hold the open. It opens in like sections. We'll give it a rev. All right. Okay, I'm gonna lift this thing up and I'll hook up the vent line. Everything will be good. Now we're gonna go for lunch.
Hey, I do just want to say one thing.
What's this?
Buy a shirt.
Oh.
But also, you did a very good job in problem solving and keeping your cool.
Well, we didn't film the losing my cool part.
But you didn't lose your cool at all.
I was frustrated, yeah. The only thing now, the only thing now is, I guess we have to assume. No, I don't know. If it's gonna run out of gas again, because I don't feel like I solved anything. We changed parts, but there was nothing wrong that I saw with the other tank and sender. So we have to probably go buy like a little 1 gallon jerry can. We'll strap it in the back, and then we'll have to try and run it down past the quarter and see if it dies or not. And if it does, then we at least have fuel on board. That's hot rodding, baby.
Proud of you. Yeah, buy a shirt.
What a video. Okay. See if it'll idle outside, warm up, and not run out of gas. Loud. Now we can hear it if it dies. All right, I'll get a little heat in the motor. Oh, I want to clean the windshield too. Well, we're far enough away from home where it'd be a hassle if it breaks down, so I don't know if that's a good sign or not. The temperature gauges stopped working, or reading wrong. But we do have heat, so I don't know, it's got coolant in it. It will leak everywhere and explode if there's a problem. It might have an air pocket or something in it. Also, I mean, these gauges are all wrong for this. I have to change over to the electric sender ones, but the thing runs good. It runs a little stiffer now. We put more adjustment in it, so we'll have to play with, their adjustable shocks. But it's rock solid on the highway. It's good. It's quiet with the exhaust closed. It's actually a really nice driving car. I mean, that's what Monte Carlos were, I guess. Maybe the longer wheelbase helps. I don't know. With these big tires. So we're going, this is wrong, but it says 50, 2 or whatever, but I think we're going 100 kilometers an hour. I think it's 60 or 65. And it's turning 2100 RPM, so this thing is a highway star. It's got a 290 rear gear and a 30 tall tire. Like, it's meant meant for the long cruises, which is actually kind of nice. So, anyways, we're gonna go to town. We'll get this tire looked at. Probably get a little lunch, and hopefully we're ending the video now. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment below. And if you're looking at the bottom of the video and there's still another 5 minutes left, it's because it went sideways. But I'm confident. I have my Leatherman and a flathead screwdriver. So we're good.
Buy a shirt at ddspeedshop.ca.
Oh yeah, buy a shirt from Danny. Every shirt is packed with love.
Yeah.
Bye.